This video is almost a spiritual successor to my last one, where I got on my knees and begged for an apology to the Sakamoto Days anime for not even waiting until the first episode to just start creaming all over it. And not in a good way. I've done that. However, in that video, I referenced that my lack of faith in the show came from a trend of people essentially bitching and moaning about the fact that they don't like the way that the show looks. And I realized something. Yeah, I should apologize to the anime, but realistically, I should turn some negative energy on y'all anime fans that got a pole up y'all butts, because y'all tastes are so elevated that y'all just think that y'all can't consume certain classes of animation anymore without vomiting into your platinum doggy bowls that Makima has laid out for y'all. Shows that in their own credit have pretty decent animation or even have perfect adaptations considering what's in the actual manga either go under the radar or are purposely witch hunted for some reason having a lower standard that these modern anime fans have had, where I don't know where it came from, because I'll be so real, most of y'all are fat and stinky. I don't know where y'all got this entitlement from. I blame Twitter. There's such a perception you can't just be enjoying something. It has to be ambushed by these immense standards that people expect anime studios to put up with on the regular, for getting paid McChickens by the hour. And I can feel an entry point where all these perspectives spawn from. Let me take you back to 2019, August 10th. Episode 19 of Demon Slayer's first season dropped. And let me tell you, if you were there, you were there. You know exactly what I'm talking about. 300 reaction videos in 1 week. The clip went viral on every platform imaginable. It was just like an inescapable swarm of Demon Slayer fans. And to put the cherry on top, this was the first season. This wasn't a Luffy versus Katakuri where a well-established anime got their big budget value fight. No, this is different. This was a new series that everybody just happened to be locked in on at the same time, that got completely shocked, destroyed, blew up past any expectations that the average person could have had. Now look, I'm not always a hater. I'm actually a pretty big lover, you know? Typically, this would be nothing but an achievement, something to celebrate. We should all be happy about this. A new show got poppin' animation right off the top. You know, I'm not even going to reference the fact that it's Ufotable that did it. I'm just going to be happy that a new show got a fire adaptation. But now that I look back on that episode in our modern anime economy, I can only feel that the hood has not been the same since that episode. The effect that episode had on the anime community could be rivaled only by Ronald Reagan putting crack into the 80s black community. Moments like this are no longer just the cherry on top in a series. They're almost, people see them as necessary components in an action-packed series. Despite, you know, the frontal lobe that everyone has telling you that this type of animation ain't easy, but nigga, you have people calling this the bar. Like, this is the standard. If a show doesn't have shit like this, it is bad or boring even. Now, you're more than entitled to have your opinion on any anime or anything about anime. I don't really care about that. If Demon Slayer is your favorite anime of all time, well, you're low-key kind of the Drake of anime, but I'm not gonna say that. It has your favorite art style, awesome. That's amazing. This isn't about you. This is about the people who have an unfair expectation that believe the anime community should always adhere to that type of level when they're watching a new show, specifically shonens. And I don't think that's a good development for that. They believe this shit is normal and don't, in my opinion, appreciate it enough when it actually happens. This works in two ways. Either a show that lacks these animation bits are either deemed lesser or invaluable altogether and are forced to remain obscure, or you get the most hardcore cherry pickers, hyper analyzing some of the best animated sequences I've ever seen in my entire life, just to rep that their ones is better. Oh, do you understand the amount of anger I got when I was watching people compare One Piece's poppin' episodes to JJK's? It's like, who cares which one's better? The fact that this is on screen is a miracle in itself, and it's frustrating, and the obvious solution is just to delete Twitter. But unfortunately, all my nice art is on there. And secondly, there shouldn't be such a harsh judgment in the first place. We can all mutually agree to call out actual bad animation when it's visibly apparent and warranted. So what the hell are Sakamoto and Undead Unlucky getting their neck called out for? In a world that these shows are deemed poor animation. Are you poor animation? You wouldn't know poor animation if it smacked you into. There's a moral that I want to set in this video, one that we can hopefully all mutually agree on. which is that we enjoy anime when it looks nice. That much can be understood. But there's so much more to an adaptation than just flashy colors and how much your glasses are gonna fucking cost after you've cooked your damn retinas. We need to maintain reasonable understandings and expectations for our anime to ensure that every series gets a fair shot to prosper and maintain interest in this landscape. If you're judging books by 4-second covers and clips that you see on Twitter and comparing them to stories that you know like the back of your hand, that is a really good way to stamp the word insufferable onto your goddamn forehead.